what you learned about being jammed up. What did you take from that shit all the time you've been locked up? What did you take from that shit? Like,
the worst part about that shit is just the waste of time. You know what I'm saying? I think what I learned the most is just to try to move as smart as possible, and not in a criminal manner. It's like technically it's making better decisions. So I'll give you like a little deeper insight into my situation when I was jammed up. So I got jammed up with a bunch of dudes. You know what I'm saying? I went in for a first-degree conspiracy, drug charges, a couple co-defendants.
ODs.
Everything was bad from the minute motherfuckers got jammed up from the statements, and you know, like it was just a bad.
Stories wasn't matching. It just looked at that way.
Once I heard co-defendants, I know the story was fucked up.
It was bad. Like it wasn't a case that could really be beat like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we not going to take this shit to trial. You know.
Nah.
So
did you have a lawyer, or you was going public defender?
I had a good lawyer.
Oh, all right, that's good.
We all actually had a good lawyer. It gets a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? But the point is this: the first offer they threw me was 20 with a 15. You know what I'm saying? I ended up. So check it out. So they go. So all right, this shit gets deep, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all because fuck it, the world should know.
Yeah.
So
the kids. The main thing is that we want people to take what you're saying right now and be like they don't want to do that.
So at this time when when you saying you looking at a judge, I'm fucking like. I think I was like 19 at the time, 20 years old. The judge is like, your first offer is 20 with a 15. I'm bugging out. I'm telling my man, like, yo, what the fuck, dog? So he's like, don't worry, we gonna be all right. So through the grace of God, you know what I'm saying? The first huge break that happens is the prosecutor dies.
Damn,
that shit is
in the middle of your case.
It's getting like to,
you're in the process of it.
Like we copping
the
out.
Prosecutor passes away.
He's trying to fry us too.
Oh, I know.
This is Bergen County.
He said trying to fry us.
That's not Hunter County. That's Bergen County.
Even worse.
Trying to fry us.
I don't know.
So he dies. We get this new prosecutor, and the old dude, he looked like he had a shitload of work, and he was even telling my lawyer and the other lawyers like he's trying to cut deals because he
don't want to waste the time.
He's overwhelmed. So all right, so now the 20 with a 15 is like a 10 with a fucking 8 or some shit, whatever.
That's the next deal.
Yeah, some shit like that. Like this.
They went halfway.
So guess what happens next? The task force that arrested us and had the investigation on us,
Bergen County,
they get suspended for throwing away evidence.
Hallelujah.
So they lock up a kid who happened to be the son of a cop, and because of that whole shit, they threw away some evidence on him so he could come home clean.
Yeah. That shit came back
That shit hit the fan. They get suspended now. So now they cutting more deals. So motherfuckers won't go to trial and get crazy on them.
So you walked away with probation?
So I walk away with an alternative drug sentence called drug court.
Drug court.
So they're like
5 years.
So the 5 years.
5 years.
But they
Judge Venable made that from Hudson County.
That was my
judge. On a drug program.
So she's like, so they tell me, they're like, yo, you good. It's only gonna be 6 months. You're gonna do a 6-month inpatient, and
don't worry about all you gotta. Once they say all you gotta do is.
So I'm like, I know myself. Well, I didn't know myself. Now I do. But I'm like,
I ain't gonna smoke weed. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna get a job.
So this is what happens, bro. Whatever you do, don't trust jail lawyers, bro. When you go back to the cell and execute it,
damn right.
Don't trust those.
No, not even the public. The inmates that be telling you what to do.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
The inmates gassing you up.
Let me give you some.
The jailhouse lawyer.
So let me get some jail knowledge right now.
What's that?
Alright, a lot of people do shit and be like, yo, I'm taking that shit to trial. If I did it, I'm trying to get the best deal possible, right? I ain't stupid.
Right.
Now, if you go there and they like, yo, 20 with a 10, 25 with a 15, 30 with a something, they got something on you.
Yeah, they going up. Yeah,
try to play with them.
But they was going down.
Go down.
Yeah, you like, I got them.
You like,
Y'all niggas ain't serious.
What's the best you can give me? And I'll think about it. You know what I'm saying?
So walking away with a drug court with those comparisons of before, especially being in your early stages of being an offender, because you're like, so I can leave now, time served, and then go straight to the program. All right, let me out right now. You know, and you jump the gun. I jumped the gun mad times.
So, but like I said, man, like one thing I learned is make better decisions, man. Like at the end of the day, being in those institutions, those programs, those therapeutic communities, it taught me how to, like, for example, if let's say I don't know you from a can of paint, and we get into some street shit, could be some rumors, some gossip shit, but I know how to because of these programs, I can sit you down and be like, yo, and get my point across without disrespecting you.
No doubt.
Holding my temper in. You know, it just happened to me the other day. You know what I'm saying?
You learn from your mistakes and shit.
I learned a lot of communication skills.
Yo, when you live with somebody in such a close facility, day in and day out, the mood swings that happen daily, it becomes like
real.
You know, and then learning how to cope with 32 different people in one tier or whatever amount, 64. Like that's a lot of skill that it takes to just be able to use that in real life.
Mastering self, my nigga.
Yeah.
The skill of mastering self, knowing what you can and what you can't do, and what you gotta do to make this shit.
Jammed Up Journals.
Order!